Hello, friends. Hope you are all fine. Friends, we have started with the concept of chapter number 1 Introduction to Partnership. Friends, up to here, we have learned some of the 4 points. The first is the introduction. So, in the last lecture, I said to you how to, I will ask the questions to you. So, first is introduction. Why the solo partnership firm is converted into partnership? So, main three reasons are there. Can you say? Yes, first is an individual has sufficient fund but doesn't have the sufficient skill. In the same way, the individual have a sufficient skill but does not have a sufficient fund. And the third, he wants to distribute the business risk. Or and more than other reasons are there also. So, friends, that is the first one. Then we have learned the definition of partnership. So, what is the definition? Partnership is the relationship between two or more persons who have agreed to share the profit of a business, which is carried by all or any of them acting for all. Right? Then we have learned the characteristics of partnership. In that, we have learned some good points. The first is it comes into agreement. Second, how they distribute the profit, which business they carry, that is legal business. Who are the partners to each other, that is the agent. How many number of partners should be there, right? Unlimited liabilities, ownership and management part, right? Up to here. Then we have learned the partnership deed. The shortest definition of the partnership is deed is what? The written constitution of a partnership firm. It is known as partnership deed. That is the simplest definition that we can say. Or we can say the written agreement among the partners is known as partnership deed. So two definition we have discussed. What is the two definition? Partnership deed is an administrative constitution of a partnership firm, or we can say the partnership agreement which is in written form, that is also known as partnership deed. So, friends, today we are going to discuss three topics, that is, provisions of Indian Partnership Act 1932. So, before discussing, I want to give some of the points to you so it becomes very easy to understand. So friends, what are the provisions of Indian Partnership Act? We know that Partnership Act has come into existence in the year 1932. So what does it say? The first, we know that if remembering the Ramlal, Shamlal and Babulal, right? So these three persons are there and they want to start the business. So now the question arises, the first is of capital. Now who will invest the capital? Whether it will be decided, to whom will decide it, who will decide it, all these things. So it is not said. So friends, what happens that Ramlal he has an efficient skill but he doesn't have the fund. So may be possible that Ramlal does not bring any amount while Shamlal and Babulal will invest the capital in the business. You're getting? So it is not compulsory that all the partners has to invest the capital. The first thing. Second thing, interest on capital. Those who invest the capital, obviously they demand the interest on capital also. But as per the rule, if it is fixed earlier in the contract, then the firm has to give that interest. Clear? But if it is not fixed, then interest on capital is not allowed. Not allowed to anyone if it is not fixed. Same concept for the drawings. The amount which is withdrawn by the partner for the personal use is known as drawings. Right? This is very clear concept. But it is not fixed that particular partner has to withdraw this much amount and all. So here also, if it is not fixed, no one can withdraw. In the same way, interest on drawing. If a partner withdraw, he has to give the interest to the firm. Interest to the firm. Right. So I asked one question to you, whether interest on drawing is a expense or income towards the firm. Right. Just think and say to me. Okay. Now the question arises, interest on drawing is also not charged on drawings because it is not fixed in the agreement. In the same way, salary, bonus, commission, remuneration, goodwill, everything. If it is mentioned, the partners will get. If it is not mentioned, the partners has no right. Even they go in the court of law, the rule will come right against them only. No one is able to get anything if it is not mentioned. So clear to you, friends? So that are the some of the concepts of Partnership Act 1932. So we are going to discuss. Only one thing they will get, that is interest on loan at 6%, and plus the some of the expense that is to be made compulsory. Right. For example, Ramlal and Shamlal and Babulal, three. Okay, I remember it, right? So Ramlal, Shamlal, and Babulal, they do the business. So what happened? One day, Babulal has to go to Ahmedabad, where the corona cases is more, right? So sorry, who was that? Yes, Babulal has to go to the Ahmedabad for purchasing of some goods. So what happened? He has taken his truck. They have their own truck, and Babulal knows the driving also. So Babulal has taken the truck on the highway. So unfortunately, the tire has been bursted out. So what happened? Babulal has to do the repairing, and then only he can go. So Babulal has started the finding the garage, and the garage person has said, "Sir, we have to replace the tire. It takes the time. The next day only we will be able to give the truck to you." The Babulal says, "Okay, sir, no problem." Now the problem is that he wants to stay right in night. So what happened? And just by seeing here 1 or 2 kilometers, he has seen one of the good hotels. That is, one is the 5-star hotel and one is the 1-star hotel. Just take an example. So he has think that, okay, why don't I go to 5-star hotel? He has gone to 5-star hotel, and we all know that the charges are little bit more. He has paid around 6 to 7,000 for a night. After completion of everything, purchasing the goods, the Babulal has come to the partners and said that this has happened to me. So this is 7,000 bill. Please reimburse it. Now the question arises whether the partners can reimburse that. No, it is not practical because he can go to the low budget hotel also, 1-star hotel also. That is reimbursed. That is reimbursed. The exorbitant charges cannot be reimbursed by it. That is why the reasonable charges, reasonable amount can be reimbursed by the. Only two things the partners can get. One is interest on loan at 6% and reasonable expenses that is to be reimbursed. Take one more example. Already Babulal has get into one type of what we say, one type of problem that he doesn't get the 7,000 rupees. So what happened in the next way, the next month, one light bill has come, current bill has come, right? So he has to pay that light bill. Shamla has come to his mind. The last time this person has not given 7,000 to me. Now this time I pay the power bill. He says that no, I will not pay. Then what happened? That also money will be gone. He has not paid the bill. So what happened? The power supply department has cut the supply. The partners has come to know. They are asked, why don't you pay the bill? He said, if I pay the bill, you say that it is not and all, right? So at that time, that expenses, which expenses? Reasonable expenses. The partners have to pay it. You're clear, I think so, right? We'll get into the topic. So friends, the first topic that we are going to discuss today is the most important one, provisions of Indian Partnership Act 1930. So what they want to say? The first, each partner contribute capital in the firm by their mutual agreement. There is no restriction in the act. There is no restriction that this partner this much amount and all. It is not mandatory to bring a capital for each partner. So what we have to remember, each partners contributes the capital as per their agreement. Right. Now what is the second one? Interest on capital of partner cannot be paid. Interest on capital on partner cannot be paid. Third point, the distribution of profit and loss would remain in equal proportion. If nothing is made, nothing is said, interest on, sorry, profit and loss is to be distributed in which proportion? Equal proportion. Interest on drawing of the partner cannot be charged. That is also cannot be charged. Salary, bonus, commission, and remuneration cannot be paid to the partners. 6% interest on loan, that only I said, interest on loan is to be paid to the partner. And the seventh that I say, in case of any reasonable expenses incurred by the partner for the firm, the partner has the right to reimburse it. Bharpai karna. So friends, I think you're very clear regarding the provision. The first is each partner has to contribute the capital. And this theory is very important for doing the sum, I am saying. Very important for doing the sum. Each partner contribute the capital in the firm by mutual agreement. Interest on capital cannot be allowed. Interest on drawing cannot be charged. Profit and loss is to be distributed equally. Salary, bonus, commission is not allowed. 6% interest on loan is to be paid. In case of any reasonable expenses is there, the partner has the right to reimburse it. Okay. So friends, today's second topic we are moving. So I think it's clear. So what we have learned? Provisions of Indian Partnership Act 1932. Again repeating. Say the answer with me. Is there is any agreement? Who will bring the capital? No. Interest on capital is to be allowed? No. Interest on drawing is to be charged? No. Profit and loss is to be distributed in which ratio? Yes, equal ratio. Salary, bonus, commission, remuneration is to be paid? No. How much interest on loan is to be paid? 6%. Is a partner has a right to reimburse? Yes. Which expenses? Yes. Reasonable expenses. Now friends, we are coming to the topic capital account of partners. Now what is that? Friends, capital account is prepared. We know last year we have learned the concept of capital. Any amount, any goods invested by the owner to start or for expanding the business is known as capital. Now here it's a very large point, capital. So friends, capital account of partners can be prepared by two ways. One is known as fluctuating capital account method and second is known as fixed capital account method. By name only you will be very clear what is fluctuating capital. Fluctuating means what? It goes here and there. Fluctuating we know, right? If you go to a sea, you can see, right? It's the waves are very fluctuating. No any particular ratios are there. Nothing is there. So that is known as fluctuating. So what is the definition? When the opening balance of capital and the closing balance of capital does not match is known as fluctuating. In simple example, opening balance of cash in your wallet is 500 rupees. After a month, the closing balance in your wallet is 1500. So there is a gap of 1000. So that comes to what? Fluctuating capital method. So here we have to prepare a particular account for it. That is fluctuating capital account. Second friends, fix. The word itself says fix. When the opening balance of capital and the closing balance of capital is remain fixed. When the opening balance of capital and the closing balance of capital remain fixed. Clear to you? So what is fluctuating? Opening balance and closing balance does not, yes, match. And what is fixed capital? When opening balance and closing balance is matches. So I'm giving a specimen to you. This you have to prepare it, right? This you have to prepare it. This one. Partners capital account. So you can see that balance brought forward and its balance carried down. BD means brought forward, CD means carried down. This doesn't tally. That means it doesn't matches. If doesn't matches, it means what? It is fluctuating. So now comes the concept how to prepare this. Now, what is capital? We can say capital account is a one type of personal account prepared for each and every individual partner. You're getting? Partners capital is a personal account which is prepared for each and every individual partner, where whatever he receives from the firm, just listen very carefully. Whatever he receives from the firm should be recorded on the credit side of his capital account. Whatever he receives from the firm should be recorded on the credit side of the firm, except balance brought forward. While on the debit side, whatever he takes from the firm, right, and whatever the interest charged by the firm is to be recorded on the debit side. This is the only concept. Whatever he gets goes on the credit side. Whatever he withdraws goes on the debit side. Now the question arises, what are the things? Opening capital he brings, that's why his capital increases. Second, interest on capital he receives from the firm, that also created. Interest on drawing, it is charged by the firm, that's why it goes on debit side. Interest on loan he receives, credit side. Salary he receives, credit side. Bonus he receives, credit side. Commission he receives, credit side. Divisible profit he receives, credit side. Divisible loss he has to pay on debit side. So whatever he receives from the firm, right? This audio you listen 3 to 4 times, then it becomes very clear to you. If any partner receives anything from the firm except opening capital, opening capital is fixed that on the credit side because it increases the capital, and then interest on capital, interest on loan, salary, bonus, commission, remuneration, divisible profit, interest on the credit balance of current account, that will go discuss afterwards what is credit balance and all. Whatever he receives from the firm, जो भी firm देता है उसको, जिससे उसको फायदा पहुंचता है, whenever he is in a benefit, which side? Credit side. And whenever he is in the loss, which side? Debit side. That is drawings, interest on drawings, interest on the debit balance of current account, and divisible loss. ये चार ही चीज आते हैं. So friends, this is the specimen. ये आपको बनाना पड़ेगा, right? Partners capital account by balance brought forward, by cash bank मतलब additional capital, interest on capital, salary, bonus, commission, remuneration, profit and loss, यानी मतलब divisible profit, right? वैसे ही यहाँ पे balance brought forward, partners capital का balance याद रखना, अभी जो बोल रहा हूँ that is most important. In fluctuate partners capital का balance, there may be debit or credit, लेकिन कैपिटल अकाउंट का बैलेंस हमेशा कौन सा आता है? क्रेडिट साइड. But when we talks about a new account, that is partners current account, I know little bit confusing. दो account होते हैं, मैं नाम बता रहा हूँ, capital and current. Capital account always shows which balance? Credit balance. While current account can show debit and credit. अब जैसे मैं credit balance बोल रहा हूँ, it means it will be record on this credit side. जैसे मैं डेबिट साइड बोल रहा हूँ, इट विल रिकॉर्ड ऑन डेबिट साइड. लेकिन पार्टनर्स कैपिटल का 99% बैलेंस कहाँ आता है? क्रेडिट साइड. लेकिन करंट अकाउंट का बैलेंस कहाँ जा सकता है? डेबिट में भी और क्रेडिट में भी जा सकता है. सो अब डेबिट का देखते हैं. बैलेंस ब्रॉट फॉरवर्ड, ड्रॉइंग्स, चांसेस नहीं आने का, सिर्फ उन्होंने एक स्पेसिमेन बना इसलिए बताया हुआ है, ठीक है. टू ड्रॉइंग्स, टू इंटरेस्ट ऑन ड्रॉइंग, डिविजिबल लॉस, जो बचेगा वो बैलेंस करें. देखो यहाँ पे लिखा है बैलेंस ब्रॉड फॉरवर्ड कैन बी आइदर डेबिट बैलेंस और क्रेडिट बैलेंस, ऐसा बोला है. लेकिन ये सिर्फ किसके लिए है? करंट अकाउंट के लिए कैपिटल में बैलेंस कहां पे जाता है? क्रेडिट साइड। देयर कैन बी डिविजिबल प्रॉफिट और डिविजिबल लॉस, ये ध्यान रखना। सॉरी, लॉस एंड प्रॉफिट। चलो अब चलते हैं फिक्स कैपिटल अकाउंट मेथड। व्हाट इज द डेफिनेशन? फिक्स कैपिटल अकाउंट मेथड इज अ मेथड इन विच द ओपनिंग बैलेंस एंड क्लोजिंग बैलेंस आर सेम। सेम का मतलब क्या होता है? ऐसा नहीं कि सेम 1 लाख से 1 लाख, ऐसा नहीं। उसमें सिर्फ कैपिटल की ही बात होती है, यानी ओपनिंग कैपिटल, बैलेंस ब्रॉट फॉरवर्ड, फिर एडिशनल कैपिटल। अब आपने बहुत सारी चीजें डिस्कस किया था, जैसे कि इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल, इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन, सैलरी, बोनस, कमीशन, डिविजिबल प्रॉफिट, और सामने क्या देखा था डेबिट में? ड्रॉइंग्स। बोलो, इंटरेस्ट ऑन ड्रॉइंग, डिविजिबल लॉस, तो ये सब डेबिट में जाता है। समझ में आ रहा है आपको? तो ये सब चीज के लिए एक नया अकाउंट बनाया जाता है, दैट इज नोन एज करंट अकाउंट। राइट, सपोज आपके पास एक ऐसी वैलेट है जहां आप चाहते हो कि उसमें हर बार 500 रुपए होने चाहिए, 500 rupees is to be kept. That is not thing, it's fixed. फिर आपको 10 मिल रहा है, 20 मिल रहा है, तो आप क्या कर रहे हो? एक दूसरे वैलेट में आप रखते जा रहे हो, और जैसे ही 500 आएंगे तो और 500 और 500 हजार पहले वाले वैलेट, यानी पहला वाला जो वैलेट है आपका, दैट इज फिक्स कैपिटल। और दूसरे वैलेट में जो 10-20 जो दे रहे हो, सब कुछ माइनस प्लस होता है, वो एक दूसरे अकाउंट से नाम से पहचाना जाता है, वो है करंट अकाउंट। राइट, ये हुआ पार्टनर्स कैपिटल और ये पार्टनर्स का। तो कैपिटल तो फिक्स ही है। देखो, अब इस बार देखो, इन्होंने क्लियर लिखा है, बराबर ध्यान रखना। फिक्स में 2 अकाउंट बनते हैं, पार्टनर्स कैपिटल है और पार्टनर्स का। कैपिटल में ध्यान दिया तो देखो, सिर्फ इतना छोटा बनाया उन्होंने, सिर्फ कैपिटल की बातें हम डिस्कस कर रहे हैं, इसलिए बाय बैलेंस ब्रॉड फॉरवर्ड है। ये कैश बैंक किसके लिए पता है? एडिशनल। ये कैश बैंक क्यों है? विड्रॉवल और बचाओ बैलेंस। और उसके बाद कौन सा अकाउंट बनाया हमने? करंट अकाउंट। अब देखो, करंट अकाउंट में देखो क्या क्या आ रहा है? इंटरेस्ट, सैलरी, बोनस, कमीशन। देखो, ड्रॉइंग्स, ये इंटरेस्ट ऑन ड्रॉइंग, इंटरेस्ट ऑन डेबिट बैलेंस, मतलब सब कुछ सेम है। बस इतना फर्क होता है कि कैपिटल में सिर्फ कैपिटल आएगा, और इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल के लिए दूसरे घर बनाने हैं, और दूसरे घर का नाम है पार्टनर्स करंट। कब बनाना है? जब फिक्स कैपिटल अकाउंट मेथड बोला है। सो अगेन आई एम रिपीटिंग, 2 तरह के अकाउंट्स बनाए जाते हैं, एक फ्लक्चुएटिंग बनता है, दूसरा फिक्स बनता है। फ्लक्चुएटिंग में सिर्फ एक ही अकाउंट बनता है, जो भी डिटेल्स है सब भर दो। फिक्स में 2 अकाउंट बनते हैं, कैपिटल और करंट। कैपिटल में सिर्फ कैपिटल आएगा, और बाकी सारे इंफॉर्मेशन के लिए हम कौन सा अकाउंट बनाएंगे? पार्टनर्स करंट। व्हेन वी डू वन सम, इट बिकम्स वेरी क्लियर। लेकिन ये ऑडियो को आप बार बार रिविजन करना, तो ये स्पेसिमन दोनों आपको बनाना है। राइट, अब डिफरेंस है, ये सेल्फ स्टडी में बहुत इजी, आप रीड करो, यू विल गेट इनटू इट। राइट, तो फ्रेंड्स, आज के लिए अपना इतना काम है, ठीक है? ये आपको रिवीजन करना है, बराबर इसके नोट्स बनाने हैं, और दूसरी चीज, जो हो रहा है टॉपिक, इट विल नॉट बी रिपीट। ओके, थैंक यू, गॉड ब्लेस यू, टेक केयर, बी सेफ, थैंक यू।